Hey, thank you so much for buying my home pizza kit. I'm going to take you through the entire process from beginning to end to make the best pizzas of your life from your own oven. Here is everything that's included in your kit, from the dough balls to the semolina to the pizza peel, the cutter, and a pan with your sauce, parmesan, and basil for a classic margarita pizza. Removing each dough ball from the box is tricky, to say the least. So here's what you do to increase your odds of not deforming your dough ball. You want to take some of the semolina from the container I gave you and liberally spread it all around the dough ball you want to remove. This makes the scraper slide more easily under the dough ball, which is sort of stuck to the sides and bottom of the container. And what you do is you take the scraper and slice all around each ball so it's disconnected from the balls around it and the sides of the container. Then in one quick movement, you shove that scraper underneath the dough ball, and you want to get it out as round as possible without deforming the shape. You're going to coat both sides of the dough ball with the semolina, but it's really critical to remember which side started as the top, because that needs to remain as the top of the pizza. So take a little bit of semolina, put it on your table. And what you're going to do here is, with the flat part of your fingers, you don't want to poke your fingers into the dough. With the flat part of your fingers, you're going to press the air from the center to the edges. This isn't the stretching part. This is just pushing the air around. Flip it over, and you're going to do the same on the other side. And see how the air all goes into the sides of the crust. Bubbles like this are going to happen. You just pinch and they pop. If you don't do that, they burn really, really fast. Now this is the top of the pizza again, and you're just going to press all that air to the side of the pizza, which forms your crust. Once the dough is nice and flat all around and the air is pressed to the side, you're going to take your fingers and not pinch the side, but very flat, slide your fingers under the edge, and you're going to put your hand on one side to secure the dough and the other to pull the side, and you're going to kind of flip it over your hand and rotate it a quarter. And you keep doing this until you have the approximate size of pizza that you want. You can repeat this process a couple of times until the pizza is the right size and shape that you want. Then you lift up the dough, remove the semolina from the floor, and place it back down, remembering that the top remains on top. And you finish shaping it, and this is when you can put the pizza dough on top of the pizza peel and prepare to put on your toppings. You're going to take a tiny bit of the semolina and put it on top of your pizza peel. This prevents your dough from sticking when you're going to launch it into the oven. You lift up one edge and just slide that right under and reshape your dough. And now you're ready for your toppings. The order that the toppings go on is sauce. You want to make sure you don't drip any of that sauce onto the pizza peel, because that will make your pizza fold up when you're trying to launch it off, and it's a real disaster. You want to only put the sauce in the middle, avoiding the edges. Not shown here is me putting on the parmesan, so it goes parmesan, basil, and then your mozzarella. I've given you just the right amount of ingredients to make 6 pizzas, so take note of how much cheese goes on here. Once all of your toppings are on, you're going to do your final stretch to make the pizza the same size as your peel, remembering not to pinch the crust because you want to keep that air in there. You're going to slide your fingers under and just gently stretch the pizza so it's the same size as the pizza peel. At the very end, you're going to do a little shake to make sure it's not sticking anywhere. Add 1 swirl of olive oil, making sure to put some on each of the basil leaves to keep them from burning. And now you're going to go in the oven. Place the edge of the pizza right on the end of that stone and just slide it right off. Set your time for 7 minutes and get started making your next pizza. It should be ready to go just as this one's coming out of the oven. And your pizza is done. In one swift movement, you slide that peel under and remove the pizza and put it on the pan. You should see a nice, even, crispy crust all the way around the pizza without having to adjust it during cooking. thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching my process, and I hope that your pizza came out beautiful. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions about the whole process. There's about 100 different little things you can do that can screw up the process, and I know it's a learning curve, but it's a really fun learning curve. So enjoy your pizza. I'll talk to you soon. That is a damn beautiful pizza.